Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Julian with me. We've just beaten Man City in the Community Shield. 4-2 penalties.
Slaughtered them.
We didn't slaughter them, Julian.
Well, we did on penalties.
I'll give you that one. I'll actually give you that one because yes, and it was nice to see Ramsdale make a save, and some of the penalty takers I was a bit nervous about putting it away very comfortably.
You were nervous about what being put away comfortably?
Some of the penalties, I mean, I saw Saka step up. I think Fabio Vieira was coming under a lot of pressure as well, but they took their penalties so coolly.
Okay, the practice for that was Wednesday night. So you can talk about luck, but actually when you look back on it, it was actually quite lucky that we allowed Monaco to draw with us on Wednesday, which then gave us the ability to have that test run of penalties.
So we planned this. And we planned that.
I wouldn't say we planned it, but what we are, we're an opportunist team which looks at experience and gains from that experience and learns from that experience and improves from that experience. And what they did on Wednesday was score every penalty. And what we did today was score every penalty. And every single one of those penalties, yes, Vieira's penalty was superb, but every one was superb. And the reason why they're all superb was because they hit the back of the net.
It's lovely to have experience in pre-season, but did they learn from the experience going into this season? Obviously, we just missed out last season. Do you believe these boys can go up again and do what they did last season?
The whole idea of pre-season and everything up to this point is to gain the experience to win the next game. And we need to ask ourselves, are we prepared for our first game of the season? If we can beat Man City, and we did beat them, you know, I mean, over 90, the competition was that after 90 minutes, if it's a draw, it goes to penalties. That was the competition. The draw after 90 minutes, in fact 99 minutes, maybe it was 101 minutes, took us to the penalty shootout.
In the Premier League, we don't get penalty shootouts, Julian.
No, but that's a different competition. But in the Champions League, we do. So if we, you know, it's all about experience. And are we prepared? The question we've got to ask ourselves are we prepared for our first game of the season, which is against Nottingham Forest next Saturday? And I would say, even if we hadn't have got that great goal at the end, we were ready, because if we can compete, and I think there's no doubt, and no one's come on here before me and said we didn't compete with Man City and we were poor. We were great. So even if that goal hadn't happened, I think the general consensus would be that if we can compete with Manchester City at Wembley on neutral venue, yes, you can say it's a minor cup or a minor shield or whatever you want to call it, but that was a absolutely competitive game. There's no doubt that was a competitive game. If we can compete with a team of Man City's ability, and I'm going to give Man City some credit here, I'm going to not concentrate on why that they're at this level. I'm going to say that they are, in my experience, taking Arsenal out of this because I'm slightly biased,
Slightly.
the greatest team I have ever seen as a football fan.
Wow.
And forget the reasons why. You know, yes, they've won 7 out of 9, but when you look at the points tally that they've achieved, it's phenomenal. So if we can go into a competitive game a week before the season and not only compete with them, but beat them, we are absolutely ready for Forest next Saturday. That's my opinion on what we've just seen and everything that's come up to this point.
Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.